Thank you, Bolo. Security boss, go ahead and close us out.
Wow, it has been a day. This is some well-needed conversation. I'm going to take it back just a little bit, and then I'm going to finish it because I cannot imagine dating in this particular time.
Mm.
So my heart goes out to women who are adult women who have lived alone for a time and had to manage themselves by themselves. I got married, I guess, at a perfect time because when my husband came into my life, he brought so much knowledge to me about things I did not know. It was so welcoming. He kind of almost showed me a different world. So there was no pushback there in that part. Of course, we were younger and we actually grew together. So it was a lot of things that I avoided, a lot of heartaches probably that I avoided. But the one thing I do want to say, and Sheree, this goes mostly for you or any woman that wants to really, really be married. You got to be intentional. You got to be intentional with your entire life. If that man comes to you and he's not bringing you something, no, he's not adding to you, that's probably not the right one. He is not the right one. But if you find that he is and you're being intentional with it, marry him and always strive for success. I always, in everything I do, I want to be successful. So I looked at my marriage the same way. So I put that same work into it. If I had to, this is required. Again, now we're talking about godly principles. That's a foundation. I'm not saying that again. This is where I'm coming from. If some other people find another way to do something, that's on them. I'm talking about for me. The foundation was set. I accepted the promise. I said, I'm going to do this. There was no failing it. So I made sure, even being hard, you flunk some tests, you just get them again. But my intentions were to be successful in this marriage. And I am not going to give up on that. And that's just my thoughts. But the way to do this is being intentional. And sometimes people say, well, what show me unintentional? Unintentional would be having a baby that you didn't plan for.
Okay.
That hits the marriage sometimes in the wrong place. If you're not there financially, you can't have a baby, an accident baby, which now we love because it's our child, but it adds additional stressors to the relationship that you now have to deal with. And if you're not ready for it mentally or mature enough to handle it, now you have an obstacle. Now you got to go back to the plan and figure out what you have to do. At that point, some people flee. So I'm saying, if you want to be in this space of being married, it's got to be intentional. And y'all know, y'all hear Anton, so I'm going to give him his credit for that. Those are good words. Be intentional about it. I mean, everybody maybe not want to say successful at it, because maybe people don't think that way, but that's just who I am. I want to be successful at everything I do, because especially in marriage, it doesn't only cost, it comes from only thing it costs is for me to sacrifice and learn. And that's what I'm willing to do. So with that, that's all I want to say, is that if this is a space you want to be in, it's good over here. I promise. 26 years later, I'm loving my life. And it hasn't just started in the 26th year. I've been loving my life for a very long time. There were some hard times, but I felt like I needed to go through them to get to where I'm at, because we do have to grow up, and growing pains are real. Growing pains are real. It's just not something that's said. There are real things you have to go through. Just continue to work at it, be intentional, and always think success.